Let's get to the next question, Bae. How do hormonal changes after childbirth affect a woman's sex drive or desire for intimacy? I want to go back to your point about it feels like a chore. I have felt like you don't really want to do this.
Sometimes. But sometimes I have actually wanted to. But then we get tired. So we'll get to that
about
too.
That later.
It's like I want to, like I have that desire, but I don't have the energy to like act on that desire.
Yeah.
And I think that's where that's the battle.
or it's just, the reality of the season where it's like, like you're dealing with what you're going through with your body and your changes and how you feel about yourself. Mm-hmm. And so on a guy's perspective, it's you wait in 2 weeks after the birth.
2 weeks?
Was it 2 weeks? How long was it?
6 weeks, right?
6 weeks. Oh, yeah, 6 weeks.
Lord.
I can't even remember nothing, man. So you waited 6 weeks. You wait all of that time to get back to having sex again. But then it's the whole, is your woman comfortable with having sex again?
Especially if she
it depends on her time. Or if she has
stitches.
Postpartum.
Yeah, that too.
So that's another thing that may push that 6 weeks back even more.
Yeah, because it's 8 weeks if you had a C-section, I think. Well, I don't know about sex. I know, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's, I know, like, working, like, you get 8 weeks off if, like, you had a C-section. But I'm not sure if that applies to, like, having sex or not.
Yeah. So I think, I lost it.
I did too. What was the last thing you said?
No, I was talking about how, it feels like a chore.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Sometimes for you. And it's like you ain't got the energy or you don't have the desire to do it.
And the hormonal part of it, it's like it's hard for me to even focus on myself. I don't know where my mind is because it's not like I'm thinking about Isaac all the time, but it's like I don't even have the desire sometimes to like have sex. Like, can I say the H word?
Horny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like I don't get horny like that. Like I don't know.
Especially compared to pre
Lydia. Yeah, it's different.
Childbirth.
It's a lot different.
It was up and it was stuck. You hear
and
me?
That's how we got in the situation. That's literally how we got in the situation. So it's definitely like a huge difference of like who I was before and who I am now. And that's how I'm like, what happened? Like, I'm not even horny like that. Like, it comes every now and then.
Moon, yeah.
But it's, yeah. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm neglecting you.
No, I understand the situation.
I know. But
and it's funny because, again, this goes back to, like, our conversation before you were even pregnant, where our sex drives weren't on the same page. Mine was lower than yours. So as I was saying then, it was like, it's a good thing that you actually had a husband who doesn't have a high sex drive. Because when this time came, I had my times, but it required me to be patient, dim it down. Hey, you could go 2 weeks most times without sex. Now you need to do about 3-4. So it's like you kind of used to it coming once every blue moon. Yeah, and that's all right.
I be looking at like the baby center community and stuff. People be like posting and stuff. And some women, I think I mentioned this in another pod, but like some women be saying like they man want sex all the time. Yeah. I'm like, dang, like that's a lot. Like you're tired, you just want to go to sleep, but you got a man that's on top of you and wanting something and not
every night.
And not understanding like what you're going through and making postpartum possibly even harder. But thankfully for Dante, like he's very understanding, and thankfully he's not solely a sexual man. Like some men are like very sexual, and they will probably let you know like, yo, I want sex, and they'll probably say that they're not satisfied. I don't know. I can imagine some men be going crazy. But thankfully, like Dante definitely has like
and I think it just
easier.
Yeah, I think it made it really
like less pressure.
Yeah, like even when matter of fact, let's get right into this. Right.